Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Hey, Andrea. Andrea says, finally caught another live. Yes. Yes. Normally, we don't do our Love Match Atlanta recaps on a Tuesday. Normally, we do it right after the show on Sunday nights. But as you guys know, I'm still getting over a cold or something. But I'm slowly but surely getting there. I love talking about this show. I want more and more people to watch the show because I feel like all you single folk need it. You need it. Like I'm not single. But I'm not looking for anybody, but y'all are. So the reason why I do the show is because I feel like we get so many really great conversations on love, dating, matching. So all you single folk out there, I hope you're paying attention. I hope you're watching. Sometimes the matchmakers are in our live chat, being a part of the show. See, Tyra says, I love this show, Kempire. It's a great show because we're getting drama amongst the matchmakers, but we're also getting them do their job. You know, our big criticism of Ladies Who List on OWN was that we didn't get enough property, especially for a property show. We want to see property. And I hope that they do come back. And I was literally saying to myself, I kind of miss Ladies Who List. But I want it to come back and to be more about the properties and with a sprinkle of the drama. A sprinkle of the drama. Yes, Deborah. Today we hit 132,000 subscribers. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Shout out to our old and new subscribers. We appreciate you. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. Guys, if you're just joining us, we normally don't go live on a Tuesday, but I had to push back my Love Match Atlanta recap because I wasn't feeling great. But now I'm feeling better and I'm ready to read Joseph down. Look, la 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 la. Okay, so some of you hit me up. Some of you joined Real Black Love, the app, and you let me know your experience. And please feel free if you want to call in if you tried Real Black Love app. So we're going to talk about the latest episode of Love Match Atlanta. So let me just, before we even jump into that, y'all know I work hard. And I'm not even going to say that without any sort of pride in it. We just had a breaking story about Todd Chrisley. So after the live, you don't have to leave now. After the live, you can go check out my video that I just posted before this one. Okay? Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley. Yeah, they're going to jail, y'all. But look. When you start chasing the dollar and feeling like you have to, you know, do it through all ill-gotten means. No, Danielle says, I officially deleted my account for Real Black Love. Danielle, feel free to call in and talk about your experience, please. Delcenia's here. Hold on, wait. Delcenia says, I do not care for Joseph. Delcenia, please call in. Joseph was actually here during our last live in the live chat. He wanted to call in, but he was reminded by his fellow matchmakers it's against Bravo policy. You have to get an official, you know, okay from Bravo publicity. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe after, you know, the show airs, you guys can come on and talk about it. But they're always in the live chat. So shout out to the matchmakers, because I feel like that also has made people get really engaged with this show, Love Match Atlanta, is the fact that the matchmakers are engaging on social media. All right. And thank you so much for the super chat. Anne says, I loved Shay's yellow dress. She is a beautiful sister. They like to try her. We're going to talk about that because when I tweeted this, I said the same thing. I said, Ming and her recruiter were being mean girls. Shay looked very beautiful in her yellow gown. Okay. Ming responds to me, I liked her dress too, Kempire, ... Ming, you are caught on video multiple times calling her Big Bird. So either you didn't like the dress or you were body shaming her. Which one was it, Ming? Ming, you know I like you, though. I like you on the show. I like Ming on the show. Let's not fight, Ming. Let's not fight because we already know who's going to win. Ming, where was your husband? Ming, where was your husband? I don't believe that your husband, first of all, they blurred out his face. Every time they show your husband, they blur out his face. So it's very clear to me he doesn't want to be on the show. So he was not going to show up to this filmed event about he got the bubble guts. Oh, child. He got the bubble guts, y'all. Jamila, I agree. Ming is good reality TV. She is. She has the great personality for it. I just don't like how she was treating our girl Shay. I don't like how she's treating our girl Shay. Let me open my notes so I can focus and pay attention to these. So this episode starts at Ming's birthday mixer. Ming is of course she wants to be on reality TV. It's all about Ming. There's a big poster of Ming at this party. It's her birthday party. She has a picture of herself on her cake. If I put a picture of myself on a cake with a party that I've planned myself, it's the Leo in me. Okay, that's my Leo moon. Okay, all right. See, look, what's going on, Lamont? We got to meet Lamont's husband. Lamont, why did I think that was Anthony Hamilton walking up in the party with you? I said, Lamont's married to Anthony Hamilton? I didn't know Anthony Hamilton was gay. He's not. Okay, he's not. Again, producers, I want to see Lamont's clientele. Not in this Pride Month are we not getting to see the gay dating coach. I want to see that. I want to see that. Lamont, did they film like your work? Like, I like the fact, here's the thing, and not in this damn Pride Month, are y'all going to use Lamont as the sort of gay friend of the show? Really? Really? Is that what we're doing in this Pride Month? I keep telling y'all know y'all got some of that footage y'all can edit in. We got to see one of Lamont's clients be hooked up with Ashley, who's coming back next week. This is another thing that I like about the show, is that we're getting to see the journey for, because it's not just going to be one episode and they're done. They're trying to help these people throughout the season. Like Ashley, who I like Ashley. Bringing whips and a vibrator to her first meeting with Shay. What is wrong with you, Ashley? All right. Yes. I want to see Lamont's clientele. All right, let me focus. So we're at Ming's birthday party, which Shay wasn't invited to. The reason why she didn't invite Shay was because Shay got into that little situation with Paris, who we find out is a Gemini. Makes sense. Paris, I want to like you, but your energy's always like, you never know what you're going to get. And I know Geminis very well. So I'm just like, that's a Gemini. You never know what you're going to get. That's why she's like always ready to be like, what sign is Joseph? look, what sign is Joseph? Shout out to the Geminis. It is Gemini season. Exactly. Mocha says Lamont needs to be a main cast member. Like, come on, he's there. Jamila says Geminis unite. Nope. Oh, not too much on the Geminis. Okay, all right. Geminis are in the building, y'all. Geminis are in the building. Exactly. Sheila says that Shay did not fight. We know the reason why Ming didn't invite Shay was because, first of all, she's a producer in her own right. But she also she's friends. She's friends with Joseph and Paris. And I'm sure Paris was like, don't invite Shay. Come on. Oh, was this an on purpose typo? Who do you think Ming's husband ate? They try to shade Lamont too. You saw the recruiter and Ming try to shade Lamont. So Shay, who was not invited to Ming's birthday mixer with, all the other matchmakers were there. Shay says that is a huge faux pas because that's not a good look if you're having a matchmaker's event and a matchmaker is not invited. So Shay decides to show up in an evening gown. She shows up in an evening gown, a beautiful yellow evening gown. Look, you know, Black people, we could wear yellow. We could wear the hell out of yellow. Okay. She showed up in this big, beautiful evening gown. But of course, the Mean Girl crew were like, oh, it's Big Bird. This Southern girl cook says Paris is different. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Anyways, so Shay says to her, let's have a side conversation. So Shay and Ming have a side conversation. She's like, why wouldn't you invite me to this? Like, we didn't get into a physical fight, me in Paris. So why wouldn't you invite me to this? She's like, oh, well, you know, I didn't want them to be uncomfortable. And first of all, Ming, you looked great. I'm not gonna take away from Ming too. I liked your outfit. I thought you looked great. Ming's got grown kids. Ming looks good. All right. I give credit where credit is due. She still was a mean girl, though. Sidebar: why is no one talking about Apollo being Apollo Nida from Real Housewives of Atlanta? He was there. I saw his wife. That's his wife now, right? I saw her first. I was like, isn't that Apollo's wife? What's she doing at a singles mixer? But apparently she must be friends with Apollo, because Apollo was there too. Apollo is getting around on these reality TV streets. Is he trying to get back into reality TV? What is Apollo doing for work right now? Apollo still look good though. Oh, Robin says I mentioned him in the chat. Amy says, why was Apollo there? Isn't he engaged? She was there. She was there. His woman was there. That's the first person I noticed. I was like, isn't that Apollo's girlfriend? Oh, Antonio says he works in construction. Don't they all? Not Apollo's moving to Dubai. Not if Phaedra's moving to Dubai with her powdered sea moss company and electrical company. Shady Faye always in something. Lots of construction in Dubai. You know what? I mean, you really are. I don't know. Common Sense says Apollo is a fine con man. That's how they get you, though. That's why I keep telling you guys. And I'm sure the matchmakers will agree. You can't base everything off of looks, because you end up with an Apollo. Let me take a lozenge. No, not my lozenge. Look, like I ain't got a bunch more here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a lozenge. Y'all know I'm just recovering. Okay, let me see what you guys do. Your face after you ask what you do just for work. I mean, I'm asking real questions. All right, I'm a journalist. All right. Okay. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Love Match Atlanta recap. Replay crew, we always want to hear what you guys have to say. I know a lot of people did not expect us to go live and to recap it today, but you know, look, here we are. All right, I missed the super chat, didn't I? Hold on. Let me go back up. Stella, thank you so much for the super chat. Stella says, just thanks for doing these. You're a ray of sunshine. Thank you, Stella. Thank you so much. I love that. All right, did I miss another one? I think I did. Oh no, I got this, right? And I got this. Thank you. Thank you all for the super chats, guys. And shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. Thank you for keeping the lights on a monthly basis. All right. Let me get back to this. So we saw Ming's party. Her husband had the bubble guts, so he didn't come. Shay confronts Ming, and they decide later they're going to have a meetup so that Ming can get to know Shay. That's next week's episode. Let's move on. They have a client check-in. Joseph and Paris have a client check-in with Kiana, who's a comedian. Y'all ever heard of Kiana? Don't she look funny? You know, some people just look, and I don't mean like looks funny. Like she looks like she would be funny. So she is one of Joseph's new clients. So they do a client check-in, and they're going to hook her up with this man, Tavares. Sidebar, as I said to you before, a couple of you signed up for Real Black Love. Shay gave it a glowing review saying that, he's probably one of the most successful. No, she said he is the most successful amongst the matchmakers in regards to, I think, over 500 love connections. Here's where I got to argue that 500 out of how many connections? It's an app. So there are going to be a lot of connections. I just like real matchmaking is a little different than an app. I did see the price point for Real Black Love, the app. It seems consistent with some of these other apps. If anything, it's probably a little bit more cheaper. But to be honest with you, when it comes to the game of love, and this is just me, I'm not going cheaper. I'm going to go for the best. So when the duos list opens up, that's who I'm going to. And sidebar, Ming may charge the most, but I don't know if she's the best. Because based on what we've seen on the show, the duo every single week, they are dropping gems. The duo are dropping gems all the time, every single week. I feel like we learn more from them and Shay than we do from like Joseph and Paris or Ming. Although Ming charges the most. Does Ming have a waiting list? Y'all saw Amistad? Amistad is fine. Amistad's good, but that's not his real name, right? Anyways. Sheila said, whose basement is Apollo living in? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Danielle is asking the question, but are they still connected? This is a good question. Common Sense says Ming's husband is already gone emotionally, probably physically too. Gustav says Apollo in construction with Joe Cork. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, she was on Sister Circle. Kiana, is that why she looks familiar? Okay. Sister on the Move says they use algorithms. How does this give one a match? Look, a lot of these dating apps use algorithms. But very much like what Paris has said, the algorithm helps them gather the connections. However, it's not going to be able to determine chemistry. That's God. Look, if you're trying to figure out what God has done, good luck. Good luck. That's why the app really shouldn't be about necessarily finding your soulmate. That's why you have to go on multiple dates. Just saying. But back to this. So Kiana meets up with them. So she's getting prepared for meeting this guy, Tavares. Tavares looks cute from the picture. But as I've said to you guys before we started talking about dating in Love Match Atlanta, stop basing all of your relationships off of looks only. Because there are plenty of good-looking people out there that are the killer. Come on. And thank you so much for another super chat. Ann says she used to host on Sister Circle before they kicked her off for Trina. Then the show was canceled. Ain't no good gonna come to you, Sister Circle. And it didn't. Now where are they? For Trina Braxton? Like, I like Trina. I've interviewed Trina Braxton before. But stop with the trying to get all these people that are Johnny come latelys to media personalities and hosting and doing things. You needed probably a comedian. Just saying. Okay. Common Sense, that part. Good looking is sometimes trash. Diana says they need to be better at vetting men. Chemistry has nothing to do with telling your date to take the onions off the salad or talking about yourself the entire time. Well, remember that wasn't Joseph's people. That was the duo. So there's only so much a matchmaker can do. Okay, they don't know how these people are going to act in the wild. Just saying, they don't know how they're going to act in the wild. But Tavares was interesting. He was talking a lot. He was really feeling himself. He had a lot of opinions. We saw the date with Kiana. He was talking a lot. And here's the thing, and maybe the matchmakers can weigh in on this. On a first date, should you delve so much into your work? Should it just be light and fun? I think on a first date, you shouldn't dig too deep unless it naturally happens because the conversation and the connection is just popping. I think you should keep it light. How is your day going? You work, you're a comedian. Oh, that's awesome. You know, keep it light. And also think you should keep it short. I always think you should always, your first date should be sort of like a coffee date. It shouldn't be like a dinner. That's just me. Florence agrees. Thank you. Florence says, yes, first date should be light. Debbie says she is a comedian. She said she had a touring opportunity. Good for her. All right. So the date with Tavares didn't work out. So they're going to work on another date for her. And we're going to see this play out. I wonder if we're going to get an update on the other young lady from the Kevin Samuels video. Because she hasn't found her partner yet. All right. Okay. I want to see what this other part that I wanted to talk about. I love that we're also delving into the dating lives and personal lives of the matchmakers. As I said to you before, it's not focused a lot on their personal lives, but part of us wants to know that they're in happily loving relationships as well. Because if you're thinking of possibly hiring one of them, which I think y'all should, some of them are, I understand why the matchmaking duo have a waiting list. You can see the expertise, you can see the credibility from them from this show. And this is all edited. We don't get to see a lot, every single thing that they do. I would even hire, if you're on a budget, I would even hire Shay. Just saying. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says Kiana was on Ready to Love Houston. Is that, I think that's where I remember, I don't watch Ready to Love, but I remember seeing the cast. So, okay. All right. I think that's where I remember seeing her. Okay. Elise says, when you come to Georgia, can you please do a meet and greet dinner with your fans? Of course. Of course. That'd be awesome. Acme says, is this a good show? Yes, Acme. We've been recapping it since what episode is this? For the last 5 weeks, we've been recapping it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hold on. Quinn says, my first date with my now husband was about 3 hours. And I think that's fine, but I feel like you should go in. We're going to keep it short. It's going to be a very light date. Sometimes those first dates end up being like, I can sit here and talk to you for hours. Sometimes. I remember one of my first dates, I waited unlike Sheree, I knew where my date was. I was in communication with my date, but I had waited like a good hour and a half. I'm like, where are you at? This is a bad first impression, because I'm very timely. Just saying. But it ended up being a really great date. I mean, we're no longer together, so. Then there's that. Dom, thank you so much for the super chat. Dom says, I met Kiana Dancy in a restaurant here in Atlanta. She was funny and sweet in person. I recognized her from the Sister Circle talk show. Wow. So a lot of you guys recognize Kiana. So I hope Kiana finds some love. But Kiana, you might want to hire the duo. How much does Joseph and Paris charge? Danielle, thank you so much for super chat. Danielle says she also the baby mama of Carlos from 85 South. I don't even know what that is. What is that? She's the baby mama of Carlos from 85 South? What is that? Oh, exactly. This is the vibe I'm getting. Kiana wants airtime, not love. Hey Zeus, thank you for the super chat. Now he by himself. But look, at least my date got back to me. All right. I knew where my date was. They were on their way. I don't even know what 85 South is. Anyways, I'm digressing. Let me focus on Love Match Atlanta. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are talking about Bravo's Love Match Atlanta. Again, it's Pride Month. Why are we not getting to see more of Lamont's clientele? You know what I mean? All right. All right. Oh, 85 South is a podcast. Okay, no wonder. All right. All right. Danielle says 85 South is a 3 comedian group that tours. All right. All right. Look. All right. Let me focus. Let me focus. We're talking way too much about Keanu, who was a very small part of this episode. So let me focus. So we get to see Kelly and, Kelly, one part of the duo, and her boo thing, Chris, who's living in Detroit. So they've been in a long distance relationship for 2 years. And another gem that Kelly drops is that when you're in a long distance relationship, at some point, someone has to move. At some point. So that seems to be a difficult situation that they are working through. But you could tell this man loves him some Kelly. And I'm happy for Kelly because Kelly has shared her journey and how she lost everything and how she's come back from losing everything. So I'm happy to see that she's in a healthy, loving relationship. So is Tana. Tana. There we go. Is in a I don't know why I always want to say Tana. No, it's Tana. She's in a happy, loving marriage as well. So the duo meets with Shay because, as you know, they decided to take Shay on as a client. Shay breaks down in this meeting with them because, as you know, Shay was in a relationship for how many years with the father of her child, who I love. And they are meeting up with her to prepare her for her next date. They introduce her, via picture of this man. The man's cute. The man's cute. But she talks about being scared. You know what I mean? Dating is scary. It is a scary thing. Going out there on dates and dating, that's a scary thing. I get it, y'all. And it can feel like a job. And then the first date you go on, you're like, oh, hell, I'm never dating again. Because some of y'all be acting a fool on these dates. Just be normal. Just have a conversation. I think a lot of people put pressure on the first date, so they start acting weird. I think it's the same energy that we get from people that that fly, and you wonder why people act weird at the airport because they're nervous. So they start doing and acting a weird way. I think that's what's happening on these dates, these first dates. People act weird. So Shay breaks down and she gets really emotional about this process. Rena says dating is very scary. Sheila says I fell for Shay. Diana says dating is scary, but worry about you liking him rather than him liking you. And I think that's the issue too for a lot of people. Diana says he seemed like he was okay with having a house in both places, but next week preview he backtracked. Yeah. Omar says, Kempire, see, my hubby and I first date was 9 hours. He was supposed to now he was not supposed to be a one night stand, gays. He was supposed to be a one night stand. 8 years later, we still together. I told him this is one long ass night stand. That's beautiful though. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Ivy says Kelly's man reminds me of the Good Times, Daddy. Yeah, Sister Moon says I love seeing their personal lives. Me too. I feel we're getting enough. We're getting enough. You know what I mean? Okay. Common Sense says I think people confuse dating with courtship. Dating is supposed to be fun. Yeah, and maybe with shows like this, people can actually get tips from it. But if you are serious and you have the budget, you might get yourself a matchmaker. And apparently they all have different types of price ranges. I don't know what the price range is for Real Black Love, their VIP service. I don't know what that is. But they do have the app, but based off of a couple of people, like I'm only basing this off a couple of people. Again, if you've been on the app, feel free to call in and let us know your experience. I just heard that the options weren't the best. But I feel like that on a lot of the dating apps, the Hinge, the Bumbles, the Tinders. I feel like that there really isn't a lot. And even when you do make matches on, and I've noticed this on a lot of the dating apps, not one more than the other, where people will match and then they won't speak. They don't want to speak. I'm like, well, okay, what are you really serious? And I also see like on Tinder where people are, I I don't check this. Go to my Instagram. Mother, why are you on Tinder? To get your Instagram numbers up? Then you're not interested in dating. Don't redirect me to another app. Just say. Um, hold on. Alex says Nora has personally told us the app is a mess. Now you throwing more Nora under the bus. Um, Diana says, hold on, wait. Diana says that dating apps are a mess. It'd be the same people on there year after year. It's so true. It's true. It's so see, Alex agrees. He says, I always say that when they redirect me to their IG. I'm like, leave me alone with the IG redirection. If I wanted to find someone on IG, I would go there. There's plenty. That's what I'm saying. Like at this point with social media, do you really need a dating app? The way a lot of these folks are meeting, they're meeting each other in the DMs. And some of you are trying to meet me in my DMs. Leave me alone. All right, let me focus. Let me focus. So the duo are preparing Shay for her date. They show her who her first date is going to be. Handsome guy. We get to see the date later in the episode. Kiana and Tavares go on their date. We already talked about that, so we won't delve too much more into that. Ming and her daughter go driving. Not a major scene. I thought it was cute. I think her daughter's adorable. Okay. Ming is having relationship issues. I'm wondering if we're going to see more of this play out, but he's not going to be on the show. So there's not much we can really even say here. Just saying. All right. Joseph and Paris go to Paris's parents' home because, as you already know, in the previous episode, Joseph went to go get an engagement ring. So he's going to ask Paris's father for her hand in marriage. But we also get to see Paris's parents' relationship after being together for 30 years and how certain relationships are. Certain relationships over the years change, go up and down or challenging. Sometimes it takes years for you to find that right spot with your relationship. I thought that her parents were funny. So Joseph asked Paris's father for her hand in marriage. Do you guys really feel like Paris and Joseph are it? According to Shay, they've broken up multiple times. So much so when they've broken up, Joseph scrubs her from his social media. That's why I ain't gonna put my relationship on social media. Because the way y'all put y'all relationships on social media, especially the gays, y'all be fighting on social media. And then the next day, I love him. Or a whole new relationship. I'm like, damn. That's a lot. That's a lot of work to scrub your social media. So apparently you guys don't feel like this relationship is gonna last. Nope. 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 I feel like it's a business deal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting the vibe from this relationship. But look, their relationship. But at the same time, I'm looking at them and you're supposed to be the matchmaking couple that's supposed to help other couples. If you missed it, I know a lot of people have come down on Joseph not having the matchmaker certification, but we found out that Paris does have the certification. But what happens when Paris leaves him and she's no longer part of the business? Because I do see that happening. Is it going to be another Martell situation? He's gonna have to find. Well, no, he's just gonna run his business without the certification. He doesn't believe in it. However, he wants to have his own certification program. We've heard nothing about that since. Just saying. Diana says that Joseph is too self-centered and doesn't have the ability to see outside himself. What is Joseph's sign? Tyra says, Kempire, we will vet your boo. That's all right. I already got my vetting process. Hold on. Oh, Danielle says, nope, not mine. Big Daddy is a ghost. Common says, nope, Paris and Joseph do not need to get married. He ain't ready. Don says, a lot of couples that make it are on and off at times, so I won't hold that against them. Good point. That's a good point. Joseph is marrying her father. You know what? I can't. Let me see what you guys are saying down here. Omar says that, but I must admit that 9 hours date went by so fast we didn't realize it. Okay. Sunchera says he don't need anybody. Jesus says, hey, not me. I'm still single on my status and I got him. That sounds so shady. That sounds so shady, guys. We have almost 300 people in the building. We're live on multiple platforms. We're live on TikTok. We're also live on Twitch and Twitter at TheKempire. We're live on Facebook, TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. As always, guys, if you haven't already, our Pride merch is now available. Yes, you can now get Pride merch in celebration of Pride Month with our Kempire logo on all the things: t-shirts, sweatshirts, cups, mugs. All kinds of stuff are available. Head on over to teamkempire.com/shop. That again is teamkempire.com/shop for more details on how you can get your Pride merch. Shout out to everyone that's already gotten something in celebration of Pride and for supporting our channel. All right. All right. IB says, not the straights. Yes, we are a mess. Hold on. I think Paris and Kanye deserve one another. Greetings from South Africa. Thank you so much. Shout out to our friends and fam across the world, across the planet. Let me drop the call-in link, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let me take a sip. Jesus says, will you be wearing your Pride stuff? What do you think? As soon as it comes in the mail, it will be all over me. All right. As soon as it gets here, I will be wearing it. Okay. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. All right. Let me drop the call-in link for those that want to call in and share their thoughts on Love Match Atlanta. And now let's talk about Shay and her relationship. Well, I love Shay's family. I love her son. I love her daughter. I love her mom. Her mom getting her ready. Her mom just has such a sweet energy. Now I understand why Shay is the way Shay is. This bubbly personality, sweet energy, couldn't hurt a fly, but she will if you test her. So she's preparing for her date. She comes out looking great. She comes out great. Her mom gives her some really good advice for preparing for the date. Have fun. Don't think about, oh my God, is this the one? Stop thinking about forever. Just have fun. Go out and have a good time. So she does go out and she has a good time. And I have to say, I like him for her. Anyone else? I mean, it was the first date. It was a first date. She was also putting her own, what she tells other people to do when they go on a first date. She's putting her own stuff out there. I thought she was being flirtatious. I thought she was being cute. She was getting to know him. He was getting to know her. He says that he Google schmoogled her. I've never Googled a date in my life. Maybe I should. I just felt, I'm like, what am I going to find? Your Instagram? What's on your Instagram? Oh, your OF? Oh, damn. Could be that. Could be you showing off all the goods, or maybe your other boo. I don't know. I did like this guy for Shay, though. I thought that he was handsome. He seemed like he had a good personality. But did we expect anything less from the duo? Sidebar, I did have this thought when I was watching it, though. The duo, you have a waiting list. Did you just bump somebody from your list in order for Shay to be on the top? I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you're on the same show together and it's being filmed. we're going to see more from the other clients that they've been featured on the show. So we're going to see more of those clients and how their dating lives go. It will be interesting to see by the end of the season whether or not someone finds love. Do we know, matchmakers? Do we know if someone has found love? That's what I want to know. I want to know if Shay's found love. Is Shay still talking to this man? That'd be fantastic, though. The first date, that's the man. Why was I looking at them? I was like, they would make some cute kids, right? Oh, the other gem that the duo dropped on us when they were talking about this guy, they were saying that, he had been divorced for the last 2 years. And they said that 2-year mark is a sweet spot. So they've done the dating thing and now they're like really ready for a serious relationship. 2 years is a sweet spot. So ladies, keep that in mind. Men, keep that in mind. He's been out there. He admitted that, he had like 2 flings during this 2-year period. I was like, all right. Ivy says, I want Shay and Mike to work. Me too. But look, I want her also to keep her options open. Date a lot, people. So that's the other thing. We put all our eggs in one basket, and then because you really like the person, and then you're missing out on some other situations. I'm just saying. Yeah, Ivy says I loved Mike's smile and energy. He reminded me of Corey Holcomb. Who's that? I can't think of who that is. Apple says they had a nice nice date. Wait, hold on. Did y'all discuss Joseph and Paris blocking Shay? When? Did I miss that? Now I have to go rewind it back. Exactly. Diane says, yes, options. Diane says they did block her. I saw that on Twitter. They blocked her? Oh, Lord. Why would they block Shay? Especially because, like I said to you before, Shay has been very fair to them. She was the one who tweeted me and said, in all fairness, Joseph has, had the most connections in this group of people, and she didn't want to take away from his business. Just saying. JMM says, when I was dating, especially online, I used to do a background check with my state's Department of Corrections. It's open to the public. I caught one on parole who had done 30 years. Can you do that in every state, JMM? I'm asking for everyone here. See, this is why I love doing these lives, because I feel like we're helping each other. If you could do that in every state, again, guys, JMM says, when I was dating, especially online, I used to do a background check with my state's Department of Corrections. It is open to the public. I caught one on parole who had done 30 years. Okay. All right, we have a couple people backstage that want to talk. Oh, JMM says, I don't know. I live in Michigan. We have a lot of people that live in Michigan, though. Oh, Debbie says you can in New Jersey. Can you in New York? I don't know. Have I ever dated anyone that went to prison? Not that I know of. Oh, look. Thanks for the tip, JMM, especially for the ladies. I'm more concerned for the ladies, to be honest with you. Hold on. Let me drop the call-in link and let me pin it because I forgot to pin it. And then we're going to bring Jennifer up to weigh in. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me just pin this. JM says, hold on. JMM says, I didn't touch the 30-year man. Lord have mercy. Okay, SL says you can in Florida. Okay, so, all right. Shout out to the states where you can do it. Someone says, can we in California? I can't. And this is not to shame those that are in prison. Look, I don't know about New York, but in New Jersey, it's very public. Okay, noted. Okay. And this is not to shame those in prison because they deserve love too. But we need to know everything. 100% in Florida. Okay. Vanessa says, no, not every state, Kempire. I've worked in corrections over 25 years and the inmate has to sign a consent form. Thank you, Vanessa. Damn. Woo, child. It's in Ohio. Okay, we are finding out the states, y'all. All right, let me bring up Jennifer. What's going on, Jennifer?
Hey, Kempire, how are you doing?
You didn't catch my cold, did you?
Yes, I did. It's all your fault.
Sorry.
But I wanted to say, excuse me, I worked in corrections too, in internal affairs, and everybody that came to my house to pick up their kids, their parents, or whatever stuff, I would run a background check on them. Everybody. My nieces, when they started dating, they would be like, "Auntie, this is his name, this is his birthday," and I would run checks on them. And then, just a matter of fact, just getting a sidebar, I met my nieces. Well, now they're engaged, but I met him last year sometime, and he said, when she said, "This is my Aunt Jenny," and he said, "Oh, you're the one to do background checks." That's what he said. And I said, "Yes. Do you have anything to hide?"
Didn't
But now they're
he?
now they're engaged. I really like them.
Did you ever
So
find anything on some of the people that you did background checks?
yes, yes. One dude that my niece was dating, he was lying about his name, his age, and where he was from. Yeah,
That's a lot to be lying
that's
about.
a lot. Yeah. So when I called and told her, she was really upset because they had been talking, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me check them. Let me check them. So then I called him and I said, "Hey, what's your real name?" And he told me, then I told him his name and I said, "Where you're from?" And I was like, "Don't play in this family. It's too big. You will get hurt." I was like, "We will get rid of you and your mama won't be able to identify you." And he hung up on me. And she just blocked him. Yeah. He was a
Mm.
huge, huge liar. And plus he had been to prison for domestic assault.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, he had been to prison for domestic assault. So you already know that's somebody you don't want to be dealing with. And just
Ooh.
like you said, like prison people, I always tell people, we're military brats. My dad was a military man. I always tell people, everybody got a groupie, even the inmates. They got groupies. Firemen got groupies, right? Am I right or wrong?
Was
Military got
Sheree a
groupies.
groupie to Tyrone?
Tyrone, yeah, she was a groupie. But the problem is with Sheree didn't realize that Tyrone had other groupies. Like she wasn't using her sense. That dude was probably using her left and right because I'm gonna tell you something, Kempire. You, if you pay attention and not be so blinded,
Mm.
people will show you their red flags.
Mm.
Now they will fly them, and you can be dumb enough to think they white, but they are showing you their red flags. Am I right or wrong? If you pay
No,
attention, people will
right,
show you who they are. Just pay attention. That dude had already showed Sheree who he was,
right.
but she just wanted love so bad. And I think that Bob just really hurt her so bad. So when someone whispers sweet nothing, she just fell for it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But yeah, I honestly cried when Sheree cried. My heart hurt for her,
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
she need to let that ninja go. Just block him.
And
what is
come
what
on Love Match Atlanta for season 2.
he's on Love Match Atlanta.
No, no, I said I want Sheree to come on Love Match Atlanta for
Oh,
season 2.
yeah, that's what she needs to do. I mean, seriously, instead of giving her money to Tyrone, give it to the duels. Oh, sorry, was that Shay? I'm so sorry, but it's real. It's real. Okay, let's talk about Shay. I'm happy for Shay, and I think that the dude really liked her, Mike. Because did you
Yeah.
know? Did you hear when he asked, "Could we exchange numbers?"
Yes.
If he wasn't feeling her, he wouldn't ask for that. But I want Shay to, whatever dude did to her before, you can't swipe everybody with that brush.
Mm.
And she has to realize, honey, you are dating. Stop talking so fast. Like, I'm looking for a father figure for my daughter. She's thinking too far ahead. That's courtship, baby. You're in the
Mm.
dating phase. Just date and have fun.
Mm.
And if you let down your guard and just say, I'm dating and having fun, then it would be nice. Kempire, look at me talking about dating. And I've been with the same man since I was 15 years old. What the hell I know? But you know what I'm saying.
I mean, what everything you're saying to me makes complete sense.
I'm going to tell you, Kempire, let me tell you something. I had a real mama. You know that. My mom was Ethiopian. My father is Choctaw Indian. I had real deep parents who dropped nuggets for us all the
Mm.
time. And one thing, when my mom raising girls, she used to always tell us, Never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once, and a man will show you he doesn't want you before he tells you he doesn't want you. Pay attention to the signs. And that has always stayed in our ear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had some deep parents. I'm telling you, we had some. I'm up here coughing. My dad is 2.5 hours away, married, but my dad is like, I got a husband. My dad's like, baby, you need me to come? Just let me know. You need me to come? I'm like, oh, because he knows I have lupus, and sometimes my lung percentage get low. But yeah, I'm so sorry to be going off on a tangent. I just missed you. You know, my family had a horrible thing going through it. My sister's husband passed, remember? So that was horrible. But the other girl, I love the duo. And I'm gonna say this, and I said it when what's that dude's name? The Paris and Joseph, when they were on your live. I said it then. Remember his little butt got mad. And I said, Joseph is not ready for marriage. You can tell when people are not ready for marriage. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can come back from the dead and see that Joseph is not ready for marriage. He's not.
Oh, Lord.
Rude, but he's not. Oh, and then the other thing, we got to talk about Ming.
Yes,
you know doggone well, Ming's husband is already gone. Come on now.
You think he's gone?
I think he's gone. I honestly do. I think he's gone.
Damn.
I think he's gone. That man is gone. And she needs to just stop lying and say, you know what? It didn't work. I was working too much. He wanted me to come down, slow down. I did. Be honest. Because I can't have you being a matchmaker for me if you lying about your own match.
You got a good point.
You know, just be honest. Our relationships don't work. And sometimes when they don't work, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your fault. It didn't work. It just didn't work. That man is gone. He's gone. Bye-bye. Gone. Bye-bye.
All right, Jennifer. Let me get some more callers. But we appreciate you calling in and dropping gems. I hope you feel better.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Take care. Jennifer always drops knowledge, y'all. And I love it when you guys drop knowledge in the comment section or in the live chat or call in, because I'm learning from y'all. So when I get into my relationship and my big relationship, I'll be ready. Look, I'm gonna be ready. But you can never be fully ready for any relationship. So just a lesson there. Your relationships are there to teach you something. They're there to enhance who you are as well. So even when you think you're fully prepared, you're really not. You're really not, or you really shouldn't be. Okay. All right. Danielle's backstage. Hold on. Danielle, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. Okay. Hold on. I want to see some of the things you guys are saying. Nubian says, Ming should have just gone with her husband. I wish I had a man who told me to relax. Marquitas Closet says, you can be a single matchmaker. I think you can, especially if you have a proven track record that you know, do the damn thing. Pretty distracted now says, the way Kempire says damn under his breath is a couple of times cracks me up. Sorry. All right. I'm gonna bring Danielle up. Danielle.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
You know, I'm getting there.
Okay. So let's jump in this RBL mess. I am trying to. Yes. Like I said, RBL mess. I'm trying to send you the video footage that I took of me scrolling through the suggested.
Well, we can't do that.
Well, it's not. Well, I guess I got caught up and the video is too long anyway. But no. I noticed something, and you guys tell me in the comments if I'm wrong for noticing this, because I don't understand what this has to do with a love connection. On the profile, it's asking the men if they have a vehicle. The majority of these men are saying no. So if you don't have a vehicle, how are you supposed to get to said first date? Not opposed to public transportation. Let me say that. I live in the city. I'm okay with taking the metro here and there. But am I supposed to come pick you up? Are you Ubering? Are you like, don't expect me to come pick you up because I don't know you. That's the first thing. And it would be okay if it were like one or two guys that said no, they didn't have a vehicle. But I would say out of the 11 minutes of footage I got,
11 minutes of footage.
I said I fell down a rabbit hole. I got caught up in. I just kept scrolling because I'm like really looking.
No. So the Real Black Love app is across the United States. So these are all the guys that you're looking for in your area.
So I did it 2 ways. To your point, I did within my zip code, and then I opened the net, and so, like, I put my zip code in and put 100 feet. Then I put
Not 100
no
feet, you mean 100 miles.
I mean, yes, I'm sorry, yes, 100 miles, and then I removed the zip code period just to see what's out there. I mean, I got guys in New York. I will say there was one guy in New York who looked attractive. However, on these and this is why I felt like Joseph is not a matchmaker. When you post a picture of yourself, especially guys with a baseball cap on, all guys look good in baseball caps. What do you look like under that cap, LL? Because
So
to me, all
so you
that
saw a lot of guys with caps on?
well, no, just like if you're gonna post that as your profile picture, you need more pictures after that so I can see what you really look like. Like, that's not enough. And
But
I
is that
did
is that on the app, or is that the people? Because like I said before, and we've talked about other dating apps, there are a lot of people that I could give y'all tips on what y'all doing wrong on these apps.
so to your
Bunches of
point
photos with glasses, some people with the mask on. I was like, "You're on a dating app. What are you doing?"
well, yeah, so it's
Wait. Not hat fishing.
so I think it's the people behind the app, i.e. Joseph and Paris, because before this is my first time ever on a dating app. So you guys in the comments tell me if this is common. They had to approve my profile and my information before they made my profile active.
Okay, how long did
So
that take?
it didn't take 24 hours. It didn't
Okay.
take 24 hours. I will say that. So to your point, the person who submitted the profile picture with a baseball cap on should have been rejected and made to upload other pictures of what he looked like.
Okay. All right.
Then I felt like with my process, I wasn't asked enough questions on what I was looking for. Now we all know I have Big Daddy, so I'm happily happy, but I'm here for the kicks and giggles. So the night when all the matchmakers were in the chat, I was like, you know what, I'm going to download the app, and I downloaded for kicks and giggles, and here we are. But they didn't ask enough probing questions. They asked physical questions about me, and I'm okay. I'm 6 feet tall. I've caught myself. I was supposed to say something real ignorant, but I caught myself. Anywho, but it wasn't enough questions like, are you looking for this? Are you looking for that? Do you come with this? The fact that they asked these guys about a car bothered me. It didn't ask the basics like, are you a social drinker? Are you a social smoker? Like little things to know, because I don't want anybody with black lips that's going to be smoking weed all day long either.
Okay.
And like for me, what
Now,
I'm
Courtney
trying
said, do they ask about religion?
they did not ask about religion. That's another
Hmm.
thing. I'm a Christian. I go to church every Sunday. I need someone who believes in God and prays just like I do. And so to me, this app is not now. I will say this, everyone. I did not pay for the subscription. I was not going to go that deep into it. So I'm wondering, depending on the subscription and the subscription level you pay for, does it then dig deep into asking more questions to
Which some
properly?
of those dating apps do that, where if you pay more, you get more from the app and more options too.
Yes, my uncle told me to do Match.com, and he told me to go ahead and pay for the subscription. And he's a preacher, and he was like, "You're paying for their expertise on how to weed through the knuckleheads." So I never did it. Yeah, I'm not that desperate, and I hate to say that, but
Oh, no. Come on.
I'm sorry. Just like okay, so I was dating someone the other week. We call him Spring 22. I just told him, "No, thank you, no." Like, he just hit me up with something stupid on the text message. I was like, "No, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll catch you next time around." And it might not be a next time around. It might be it was fun while it lasted, but I'm over it. I don't But the app is whack. The guys were whack. And
Okay.
I think Joseph needs to do even if Joseph would do better with those that don't pay for the subscription, if you show me a good amount of guys, I might pay for the subscription. But
Mm.
Joseph didn't give me a good choice. I didn't get options or the right questions just based off the basic account. And I'm not here for
No
it.
trial offer either?
No free trial offer either. No, it's either you sign up, and that's the other thing. I think that was what I was expecting. So I was like, okay, so maybe email or something's gonna come through, but yeah, nothing came through. So I'm over it. Sorry, Joseph, not sorry.
All right. That's one woman's experience. That's one
Yes,
woman's
and I'm
experience.
just
But thank
one
you.
woman. Now let me say this about the whole Google schmoogle and doing background checks on people. I know this is about to be an unpopular opinion. I personally don't think that's a great idea because and I get it from a female's perspective. We have to protect ourselves, especially in these crazy streets. But I also think it's someone. I Google you, Kempire. I see you've done X, Y, and Z. I know I'm getting ready to go on a date with you, or I've just met you on the app. Now I've already planted a seed in my head that you're this awful person. I'm not even giving you a chance to get to meet you first. And a
Or
lot,
amazing person. Speak for
well, first of all,
yourself.
you don't even date my type anyway, so there's that. I was just saying as an example.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't even like me anyway. So I was just using you as an example, but I just think it gives us that prejudged notion of expecting the negative and not giving a person an opportunity. We have to remember people change. They have their little aha moments that make them do a complete 180 and they want to come back the right way. I don't like it. It's not cool. And I get it. But I guess all that to say, if you're meeting someone and get the vibe or the feeling that you need to do a background check, then do it. Just don't do it before you actually meet them or because you saw their profile on the app. I just think it's not a fair chance for the person. And it's not a lot of dates out here to begin with. So give yourself a chance to find love with someone who might be looking for a second chance.
Okay. All right.
Oh, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
A mess. Look, all right. All right. Joseph has checked into the chat. What is Joseph saying in the chat? Hold on. What is Joseph saying in the chat? Lord have mercy. Rakita says Joseph is a hustler. He's not giving a free trial. Finding real black love. Might be Joseph or this might be Paris or both of them together. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our recap of Love Match Atlanta, the newest show on Bravo, talking about these matchmakers, what they do, how they do it, and we're also getting into their personal lives. So Finding Real Black Love says, I swear this show is Joseph, we want your attention. Oh, Joseph, not really. Look, not really. I do think you're great for television, though. I do think you're great for television. Joseph says, I'm here since y'all want my attention so much. Who called Joseph? I can't. Tracy says, I hear paying is best in regards to these apps. Look, I've done both. I've paid for apps and I felt the same. I'm just like, it's the same stuff. I don't feel like there was any true benefit besides, oh, you can do a little bit more. You can do. I mean, I get it. These dating apps are a business. That's why I'm not being heavily critical of Real Black Love because I've seen how these other dating apps do it. Jesus says YouTube is basically a background check for. I mean, look, you put my name in, it's all my stuff is going to come up, so I can't even hide. So part of me doesn't want them to Google me because then at least you'll come without an expectation. And maybe that's why I don't Google before I go on a date because I don't want to already have like, oh, this is what they do. Because especially if you've met them on a dating app, you kind of get an idea. And if you've been talking to them for a little bit, then you kind of get an idea. But that's just me. Hold on. Let me see what Joseph apparently is going rampant in the chat. Finding Real Black Love says this whole show stays with Joseph. Okay. Hold on. Wait, JM says, well, the 30-year guy I met online never told me he had been locked up. What's weird is that I had met him in person at a dance spot and danced with him a year before. Damn. Okay. Joseph says, bro, run me a check. You using my name too much. Oh, Joseph. Let me tell you something, Joseph. The fact that I'm recapping this show, y'all run me my check. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let me stay humble for a second, but run me my check. All right. We'll move on. Anyways, guys, here are my final thoughts on Love Match Atlanta's latest episode. I'm loving to see we're getting different aspects. We're getting their clients. We're getting Shay dating. So we're getting to see the duo hook her up. So I'm loving to see this whole situation play out. Yes, we all want Shay and Mike to work out. However, we also want to see Shay date more. And I kind of agree. I think it was either Jennifer or Danielle that said she shouldn't put all her eggs. I think it was Jennifer said that. Don't put all her eggs in one basket with Mike. And I already have this idea. I want someone that's going to, be the father of my child. So yes. And her mom said this too. Shay, have fun. But Shay already told us on Twitter that she lost 30 pounds. She's looking stuff. Shay, you look beautiful before. I'm sure you look even better now. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Shay. And look, maybe we'll let me tell you something, Joseph, right now. You keep acting up in the chat. I won't talk about you at all. I'll pretend like you don't exist. The fact that we're talking about you means that you're good reality TV. Shada says Joseph needs to relax. Like, calm down. Thank you. Exactly. Recommend. He's helping the ratings. Only reason why I'm really recapping the show is because I actually like the show. And I like the fact that the matchmakers have been involved in this whole process of us recapping and actually chiming in. Okay. Joseph, you sound very angry, but it's okay. Or maybe it's Paris. Because you know Paris, Joseph, he gets a little angry, but Paris is the one that really gets crunk. Okay. Guys, anyways, thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone being a part of our conversation in the live chat. We appreciate you guys. If you're part of the replay crew, we want to know your thoughts on Love Match Atlanta. Are you enjoying the show? Will Bravo bring it back? I didn't check the ratings this week. Joseph, what's the ratings this week for Love Match Atlanta? Regardless, we're going to continue to watch and support the show because I like the conversation about love, dating. And look, we might have to continue this. Maybe we will get a Love Match New York City. We shall see. I thought this before we go. You remember Ebony K. Williams' good girlfriend who was trying to hook up Sonia? I can't think of her name right now, but she's also been on Wendy Williams quite a few times dishing, celebrity gossip, but she's also a certified matchmaker. I want her to be the star of Love Match New York. Producers, bravo. First of all, she'd be great. I wanted her to join Real Housewives of New York, but I want to see, I can't think of her name. Damn it. I'm so mad. It starts with a D, right? Oh my God, I can't think of it. Oh, damn it. Say, Sister Animal, you remember? Yes. Devin Simone. Devin, I want to see. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki got me the numbers. It was 252,000 views for Love Match Atlanta this week, which is still better than Watch What Happens Live. Not Bershawn. Bershawn is not in the matchmaking business. Devin Simone. I want to see her and her other fellow matchmakers Love Match New York City. Come on. I know Courtney says Kempire State producing and casting. Bravo, cut him a check. I literally had that thought the other day because I was like, first of all, some of you, if you followed her, she's been on reality TV before hooking people up. There's been separate shows where she's done that, but I want to see her do it on this particular platform. I want to see it in this way. Anyways, guys, we are done. Look. Joseph says she is not a matchmaker. Sorry. Well, technically, no, neither are you. Anyways, I want to see it. Look, we can get her a certification in the next 6 weeks. Let's go, Devin. You'll be far more entertaining. Anyways, guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to all of you that were part of the conversation. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow for our TikTok party. Yes, TikTok party, watch party to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Dubai. So be there or be square tomorrow. And then, of course, on Thursday, we will be recapping both shows. And Don't forget, I just posted a new Todd Chrisley story. For those that were here and missed it, I just posted an update. He's been convicted, him and his wife. They're facing years in prison. So be sure to check out that story. Thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to go rest my voice because I've been talking way too much today and I'm just getting over a cold. Take care, everyone. Bye. TikTok, y'all missed the fight. Y'all missed the fight.